limited or only Super Saiyan Ball. This is a new one from Dragon Ball Legends. So I'm going to go for down to his hand, because you get this cool kind of unusual pose, like a godlike. Most Dragon Ball faces with that way. That way. And then you want to join them with a slightly curved line. Right? Put that there. And then his iris then, he's up here, you can only see the sides of it. Those green sort of eyes there. So he's like squinting, looking real intense. You do the same on the other side. Small line. Longer line, diagonal. That one kind of comes a bit more straight out from the eyebrow. It's what you would call perpendicular from the eyebrow. This one's diagonal, and then you just curve them together. Like so. It sort of hooks around here like this. And he's got like an extra little wrinkle line there. And they always draw in this sort of shadow on the side in Dragon Ball, like the bridge of his nose. There. And he's frowning, so they give him like extra little wrinkle lines on the side of his nose and stuff. Just there. Just to make it look like he's like frowning a bit heavier. And the check marks, we got those underneath his eye. So mouth underneath, right underneath the nose, right? It's nearly touching the nose, and it's like real downturned, grumpy looking mouth, basically, like that. And then the little sort of lines on the side. Bottom lip then, so they just do sort of hatching sort of stuff. For that. And then his chin, real strong, masculine, square chin. Jaw comes out from here, and we're aiming sort of mouth to level, right? So we want to go to the corners of the same thing. On this side, real strong jaw. Pressing the mouth. That's what changes and goes up the side of the face. It changes direction and goes up by his eyebrow. Up there. Those are quite high. So we're going. It goes underneath like a hair spike. His ears, but it's cut off from these hair spikes. So we'll do like the hair spikes first, I guess. So we'll go down this way. They're quite long, coming down there. Maybe from the middle of his forehead. Down that way. So it's like a letter M sort of a thing. And then he has like hair texture lines just underneath here for his hairline. So just under here then, we've got like the side sections just by his ears. And those ears then, so we've got earrings on first, I guess, just hanging off them. Just like a little U shape, and then the ear goes up underneath his hair in here. We do the same thing on this side. This is the pierced side, so we go that way. Like that. And we just double up those earring lines just to make them sort of bigger so we can colour them in. And so we can make them sort of golden if we add a bit of colour to them. And then there's all the ear lines inside. This kind of a thing. like so, right? Next one then. This. This one goes quite far to go this way. Back in. Middle. Some on this side. And there's like some in between every now and then. Two up top. Smaller ones. And then like a lonesome one here. That's only in the middle. And there's all ones that come down this way as well. And then one that seems to go behind his shoulder here. Another one just hanging down there. Just make the other side look a bit similar. And there's texture lines all over these, so you just add sort of lines that make it look a bit hairier. So you're just like following each sort of hair spike. So of course you can do as much of this as you want. You can add more or less. I think that's enough for me. So anatomy now. So he has that chain coming across his neck, right? So big neck muscles coming down here, right? Absolutely massive from behind the earrings. And then neck muscle going down towards the center. The neck muscle here. And Adam's up. So he's got his trapezius muscles just going this way. Across here. And it comes down to a point in the middle. Up to there. Got a jewel in the center. Just a circle. And then like an edge, like a rim sort of edge to it. So lighter sort of line just going around here. He's got a piece of string that goes around his neck. And then the center line for his chest just here. Chest muscles come out from the middle. Very wide pectoral muscles. Shoulders come out from there then. Again, real big muscles there. Same on that side. hair spike in behind his muscles there. So, nipples. Some chest muscle lines. Bicep starts here and at the bottom of the shoulder as well. And then deltoid muscle lines, shoulder muscle lines here. And then the bicep comes down from the shoulder, and tricep in behind. So his hands are kind of like floating down by his side, right? So very wide rib cage. Torso area. And then the abs in the middle, right? And they do kind of unusual, kind of like bodybuilder style, right? So big diaphragm sort of visible here first. And then there's like where the hips join the ribs. And then we got some like oblique shapes just here, like a letter Y sort of a thing. And then line up the middle. Something else there. And then add lines down the center. They have these sort of scratchy, I think it's maybe it's hairy or something. So, okay, so his ripped and torn sort of waist slash kind of clothing gear, I'm not really sure what it is, to be honest, but it's like a folded over. It just kind of bumps across here first anyway. And a part of it is exposed. You can see another sort of thing like what's on his neck, just around here. And the jewel inside. And then his sort of waist just sort of folds down this way. Very loose fitting, whatever it is. All folding lines and stuff just all here. And then on this side. That's these folding lines on it. Forearms and hands then. So the hands are outstretched. Tricky, not little hand, like a bowling pin sort of shape, right? So it's kind of like it's wide at the top and then gets skinnier down here. He's got a wristband on, so it doesn't look as skinny as more other characters, but similar. And some sort of forearm muscle lines there. His hand then and waist, or the wristband, sort of bottom there. So you're looking at like the bottom of the hand, so it's, you see this sort of bumping section there first. Some like wrist bones or something. hand is here. So I'm just going to come in this way. And then we're going to kind of go around to this part of the skin of his hand, those sort of grip areas. And we kind of bounce around. The fingers come out from here, more or less, right? It's not perfect. Yeah. I mean, he's got like 3 segments, like skin folds on each finger. And we'll do the same here. So the fingers are going back, so they appear to be a little bit smaller than what you would think, as they're going away from us. Okay. That finger make a couple of forearm lines. And then his wristband comes across, golden wristband. Like so. It's the bicep in there, yeah. And then that hand. So again, we have this like little bumpy sort of situation there first. Because we're kind of looking at the bottom of the hand, and then it just goes up to the thumb first. Connects to the thumb pretty much. And then we've got like some palm of the hand lines. Like that kind of thing. And then fingers right again, so we can see the grip part of where the fingers join the hand. And it looks like it's quite easy sort of thing, except for the last one because it joins the index. So that one just doesn't fill the gap there because the finger starts. And 3 segments on each finger, 3 sort of skin folds. And the same thing over here. There, wrist. Like so. Right. Can be just random sort of spiky shapes. It's generally what we see in these sorts of shows and characters, but that's good enough for me. Oh, Super Saiyan. Legends Limited. Cool. Love the key images they released for these. Thanks for watching. See you next one. Bye. Just random sort of spiky shapes. It's generally what we see in these sorts of shows and characters, but that's good enough for me. Oh, Super Saiyan. Bye.